guys, I wanted to make this video just to tell you what's up with O'Malley. I know I first introduced it on my weekend vlog as well as posted about it. That we were going in for x-rays. So as you guys know, on the weekend we noticed some swelling on her leg. We were hoping that she just bumped it and it was just an inflammation, but we went to the vet yesterday and the doctor took a look at it and she's like, you know, I don't think it's good news. But we'll do an x-ray first just to confirm it. But we kind of talked about options. So we did an x-ray and she does have osteosarcoma, which is bone cancer. And yeah, where that lump is, it's already eaten away half of her bone there. So kind of looking back, she had been limping for about the past 2 weeks. I mean, in my mind, I thought she just overdid it when she was running. I mean, she's 10, so I thought it was just arthritis. But obviously it was already that it was hurting her. And she was still putting weight on it, just, you know, she just have a little bit of a limp. So I honestly didn't think it was that bad. But I think when she bumped it, it caused a little bit of swelling over top of the lump. And yeah, now you can definitely, it's a big lump. So it is osteosarcoma. So we have a couple different options. First off, we could just leave it and just try to make her comfortable. Right now, she is in a lot of pain. Like, since this weekend, she's just been like half time not putting weight on it, and she's on an anti-inflammatory now, Medicam, but it's at the point where she can't run. She can't even go for walks because it's just gonna it's already causing her so much pain. She can just go out in the yard to go do her business and come back in, and she can't go in the bed. Even on the couch, we have to watch her and assist her to come back down just so she's not putting weight on that leg. I mean, so right now her quality of life really sucks. So we could either just help her with that, but by doing nothing, she'd only have like just a couple weeks to live. So our next two options that we have to decide would be either an amputation or then radiation. So tomorrow she's going in for an ultrasound and chest x-rays because 90% of when you diagnose bone cancer, especially if you do see a mass, it has already spread throughout. It's probably already in her lungs, but it's usually not that bad. So we're gonna do the x-rays and the ultrasound, and if we don't see anything, it probably has already spread, most likely, but it's not, oh bless you, but it's not that bad. So then we can treat it, well, not treat it, but we can, you know, and then do chemotherapy to stop the spreading more or stop the rate of the spreading. So the two options, either radiation, but then you do it, and the closest place for here we'd go down to Washington, in Pullman, Washington, and you stay for a couple days. They do some treatments of radiation, and then if it comes back and you start noticing pain or swelling again, or like the lump again, then you have to retreat it. But the better option, as long as they're a candidate, would be to amputate the leg, because then you just completely get rid of that whole limb. You're getting rid of the mass. And she is a little overweight. She's about 10 pounds overweight, which isn't in her favor, obviously, but the rest of her joints are okay. So she could support herself with her 3 legs. You know, keep in mind she is 10, but she could. So as long as the x-rays and ultrasound looks okay tomorrow, we're gonna go through with the leg amputation of her front leg. And she's gonna be tripod sisters with Tripsy. Although Tripsy, it's a back leg. And then basically as soon as you do anything, whether it's radiation or amputation, that's when it starts to metastasize even more, like at a quicker rate. So that's why you have to do usually like about a week after you start with the chemotherapy to help slow down the spreading. So if left untreated, she'd have just a couple weeks to live. Doing what we're doing, I mean, it's not looking good. Obviously, it's cancer, but we're hoping to have, you know, about a year. Usually, I mean, I've read cases where it's like 2 years, but usually it's around a year. My doctor's dog lived for about 10 months after she got diagnosed, so that's really good. But at the vet, we just saw one, and they went and did radiation, did chemotherapy, and only lived for about 2 more months. So, I mean, you never know. But that's what we're gonna do. We love her so much. So I would do anything what I honestly think is best for her. And chemotherapy, there's 2 types. You could do where they get the chemotherapy drug at a low dose every single day, or the traditional, the one that we would be doing, because the doctor thinks it's better, you know, would be better for her and it would work better. Oh no, that's not traditional, that's the other one. Is the traditional one where they get it through IV and you go every 3 to 4 weeks to the hospital to have it done. So that's, I mean, it's about $600 per treatment, but you know, it is what it is. So I've kind of weighed all the options, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna amputate, well, we're gonna do ultrasound and chest x-rays tomorrow. As long as things are looking okay, then we're gonna do amputation. And that's the thing, once she recovers from her amputation, which is about 2 weeks, then she can run again. She won't be in any pain. So that's also a big thing, because right now she is in pain. So once, yeah, she's recovered from that, which, I mean, we saw Tripsy, it's fairly quick. I mean, she's older, but it's a little still. But then, yeah, we can give her toys and she can play with them. She loves new toys. She's jumping all over the place. Right now, we have to just keep her as quiet as possible. And she doesn't want, I mean, she sees dogs sometimes in the window. She used to run up to the window to bark at them. Now, sometimes she barks, but she doesn't get up anymore. Like, obviously she's in pain. She sees something now. But I honestly think that the plan that we have is in her best interest. You know, it's hard sometimes to make that call. What is you just trying to keep her there because she's your best friend, versus what's her best interest. But I honestly think once it's amputated, once she's recovered from that, she can run again. And obviously we have to take it easy, but she can play, you know, and then we'll just make, you know, the next hopefully 6 to 12 months the best ever that we can for her, because she's worth it and she's amazing. And I honestly think it's what's best for her. So that's what's up with Molly. So just send her lots of prayers and happy thoughts and good vibes. And if you guys have any success stories, well, it's never a success story, but you know, where your dog or your cat just did live, you know, for quite a few months after, please share it. Anything is welcomed. But realistically, I've been looking, you know, it'll probably be, you know, at most 7 months or so. But as long as the main thing is that those are a happy 7 months, then it's worth it. So thank you for watching. And yeah, we'll see you guys later.